सुजित कसा आहेस रे बाबा? व्हेरी नाईस, व्हेरी नाईस.
अंकल
दादा नमस्ते. दादा नमस्कार. ठीक आहे ना.
सर गुड इवनिंग.
व्हेरी व्हेरी गुड इव्हनिंग. व्हेरी गुड इव्हनिंग सर. भूषण कांबळे साहेब नमस्ते. भूषण सर नमस्कार.
गुड इवनिंग.
जयंत हाउ आर यू?
वासुकी सर गुड इवनिंग. गुड इवनिंग सर.
मनोज नमस्कार.
नमस्कार गुड इवनिंग.
गुड इव्हनिंग मनोज. हॅलो कुलदीप नवार हाउ आर यू? सुधीर नमस्कार. हेलो सुधीर कैसा है?
नमस्कार.
वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस.
आपकी आवाज.
येते नाव येते.
बिनॉय स्टार्ट करो बिनॉय. बिनॉय स्टार्ट. Binoy.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, friends.
Yeah.
We are already 100. Yes, yes. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, friends. We are already 100, and if
Loud and clear.
Vasuki unmute.
Yes sir.
yes,
Vasuki unmute.
Vasuki sir,
Yeah,
are you able to hear
all
me?
the admins, admins unmute karo. Vasuki, Ajay and Vicky unmute karo.
Yeah,
Radha
Binoy, go
Kadolkar ko
ahead.
unmute karo. Come on, Binoy, start the meeting, Binoy.
Yes. Friends, we are already 100 now, and if anyone is missing, they can also view this meeting live on YouTube. I am sharing all the link in all the groups. So I welcome everyone, and welcome everyone to this very first meeting of Aap Ki Baat. It is really Man Ki Baat, as many of you said, and I would request Nasir bhai to take over from here.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Thank you, Binoy. Would you please unmute everyone?
Yes.
Sorry, mute everyone.
All are muted.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, friends, thank you very much for heeding to my call and attending in so high a number. You know, we have decided right from our first meeting that we will be introducing some new reforms. And as a matter of fact, I have always believed in one thing, कि जहां पे संवाद हो वहां पे विवाद नहीं होंगे. Where there is communication, there will be no misunderstandings developed. जिथे आपण एक दुसऱ्यांच्या बरोबर संपर्कात राहणार नाही, एक दुसऱ्यांशी भेटणार नाही, बोलणार नाही, तर वादविवाद वाढत जातात नाही तर. So in order to give solution, my core committee decided that every month we should have one Zoom meeting. and हमने उसका नाम दिया है आपकी बात. Here, today I am only going to speak to you for only 5 to 7 minutes, and after that I want you to talk. Friends, in the next 48 hours and something more, we take over. We take over as the team of the Hope Express. Create hope in the world. And the world looks at us. District 3170 is looking at us. And they want the district to rise to greater heights. But I have already, announced that do the work with pleasure and no pressure.
Hello.
Under any circumstances, don't take any pressures. I have not given you any targets. You have finalized the goals and accordingly you are working. I have no pressures levied upon you. And I will always like that. Let us work like friends. Let us work like a family and enjoy Rotary during 23-24. I am very much sure that the more you will enjoy, the more result oriented would be our year. Friends, among the latest things, that everybody would like to, talk to me is about how to delete the members who want to leave as on the 30th of June. For that, we have made a very simple arrangement. Kindly do not have any brushings with the serving team of presidents and secretaries. If they do not want to cancel the names by the 30th of June, it is their privilege to do so. Do not enter into any squabbles with them. On the 1st of July, up to 12 midnight, you as the president or the secretary of the club are empowered and authorized to delete the names of those who want to leave Rotary as of the 1st of July 2023. In case the website is hanging because of the inadvertent flow of so many hits on the website, it may get hanged. So don't get desperate. You can contact Binoy or Vasuki, or you can contact me directly and send us the names of those members along with their ID. जिन सदस्यों को 30 जून को क्लब छोड़ना है, उनके नाम, उनके मेंबरशिप आईडी ये मुझे, वासुकी या बिनॉय, इनको आप भेजो immediate on the WhatsApp, and we will write to support@rotary.org and see that the members are reduced as of the 1st of July and you are not burdened with the SAR of those members. आप बेफिक्र रहो, ये नाम हम भेज देंगे. In case you want to send the mail directly from your authorized username and email, you too can do it. 15 days back, I had already, spelled out the procedure of how to do it. But in case you fail to do it, send it very simply to either me, Binoy, or Vasuki. It will be more better if you send it to Vasuki and Binoy, because on the 1st, I am very busy having many meetings and I am installing the Rotary Club of Mapsa. I've got a meeting with the Chief Minister of Goa that day, and it is quite possible that in the UN cry of my schedules, I may not be able to give more time for these things. So my district secretary Vasuki and my webmaster and the assistant governor Binoy will take care of this and reduce down the burdens. All assistant governors, please make it a note. You can ask your club presidents and secretaries to coordinate with you and you are requested to coordinate with the district. Please do not burden or pressurize our presidents and secretaries with this effect. Because 1st July, it is a doctor's day, a chartered accountant's day. They will be busy felicitating those, and it happens to be the first day of their in duty as the president and secretary. Let them relish that first day by doing some good activities, by contributing to the foundation and giving some good social activities. This is number one. Vasuki will speak about certain administrative things, and Ajay will speak about the Rotary Foundation and the amount of precautions that one needs to take. Friends, support the serving team for the next 48 hours. Let the Imagine team complete their tenure, and on the 1st of July, the Hope Express starts running. Friends, I seek and solicit full support from you during the next 366 days. The Hope Express needs to be a sort of a Shinkansen which runs at a tremendous high speed and fetches the best results. I have no doubts in the capacities and the abilities of my team. I am very confident that you are all going to support me for the cause of Rotary, and we are going to move ahead. Friends, I now hand over the proceedings back to Binoy and request anyone who is interested to have any query, please raise your hands. Binoy will unmute you, and we will like to give you the solutions.
Bicholim Club online meeting आहे तुमच्याशी बोलणार आहे.
Yeah, Bicholim Club is having their meeting, and they would like to talk to me, Binoy. See that you put them through first because they are in a meeting. And I think Karwar Pashchim is also having their installation. Wish them all the best for their installations also. And let us keep the floor open for the next 45 minutes so that we can be back home for a very sumptuous dinner and a sound sleep. Tomorrow, one more day, Friday, the 30th June, I will be installing the Rotary Club of Dharwad Midtown, and I will be taking over the reins as the Governor 3170 at Dharwad. And then I have a full pack program up to the 9th. And before I step down, friends, 9th of July is my installation day. Your governor gets installed in Kolhapur. The flyer and invitation will be sent to you in a couple of days' time. Please make it convenient to be present at the installation and add to my happiness. Thank you very much, friends. Once again, the number is increasing and lot many members are coming in. And this exercise, we are going to, do it every month. In the last week of every month, we will be discussing, and please feel free to talk to me. Please give me new ideas and we can work together. Thank you very much. Over to you, Binoy.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. As we see, we are 100 plus here and almost 100 here, and another 25 are watching us live on YouTube. So as Nasir sir said, Bicholim Club wants to speak first. If I can get the participant name, or if the participant can raise the hand so that I can.
I think it is
Can I
Ryan.
say something? Can I say something before you hand
Yes,
over?
yes,
Binoy?
please.
Friends, to maintain the basic decorum, if you're lying down or you're sleeping, please keep your video off, because I see a few Rotarians who are in that post. It doesn't speak well for the others. Please.
Thank you, Ajay. Welcome, Ajay. Yeah, please.
Yes,
Binoy?
Ryan, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Binoy. Bicholim Club. Ryan was there, I think.
Ryan, you can unmute yourself.
Ryan, please unmute yourself. Yeah, Jitendra Bamne. Yeah, admit him. Okay. Nobody there? Bicholim? Yeah. Ryan, unmute yourself.
Yeah, that's evening.
Yeah, you are in Bicholim?
I am in Sangilim with the Sangilim club.
Okay, okay. Okay.
I am
So
the Sangilim
yeah,
members of the club.
yeah, my friends in Sangilim. Yeah, thank you very much for having attended. I know I'm very happy. You know, I have not been able to come to Sangilim till date, but next time when I come to Goa, make it a point to come with Ryan and have a dialogue with you also. Wish you all the best. You know, let us do something which will be so nice and good for the community of Sangilim.
Yes, President of RC Ponda, Rotarian Nasir.
Yeah, Nasir.
Yeah, good evening to DG sir and my
Yeah.
fellow co-partners. Myself
Yeah.
is Rotarian Nasir. I'm a junior Nasir from RC Ponda.
No. We are all at par, boss.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I just wanted to inform you that we have already completed our installation ceremony on
Very nice.
23rd June. And our Ryan Costa is our
Assistant Governor.
Governor. And I'm happy to inform you, sir, on the membership.
Yes.
Hello.
Nasir, I'm not getting you, please.
I'm saying on 23rd, we have completed the installation ceremony.
Very nice.
And on the same day, I have completed 10% increase in membership. Sir.
Oh, so nice. Congratulations, Nasir.
Thank you very much. Sir.
Congratulations.
And
But remember one thing, Nasir, that I
yeah.
have already said that I want increase in the number of Rotarians.
Yes, not
and it
members.
will be your duty to
Yes.
see that you get motivated.
Yes,
The members are motivated.
Yes, that word is my mind, sir. Yeah, don't worry, sir. And
Please.
it's 100% retention will be continued.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So nice of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over to Binoy. Over to you, Binoy.
Yeah, thank you, Nasir. Thank you, Nasir bhai. We have Ketan Chaudhary, sir. Please, sir.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, Ketan. Ratnagiri.
Namaste, sir. I welcome you on the Rotary Club of Ratnagiri Midtown. And
Thank you.
our installation ceremony is also completed on 24th of June.
Very
And
nice.
100% retention and 10% increase in that the first target we have achieved.
Congratulations.
Happy to inform you that.
Congratulations, Ketan. Congratulations. You have
target-
done a wonderful job.
Our
Yeah,
next
give-
target
yeah.
is to submit the project for a global grant up to the 31st of July.
Please do so.
Yes, sir.
Regarding the foundation, Ajay will speak to you,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes, sir.
he will set you all the guidelines right now after we
Yes.
complete the general administration.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Ajay will be speaking to you how to move about regarding global grants, regarding district grants, what type
Yes.
of stewardship we are looking forward. Everything will be spoken by Ajay right now. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Ketan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Give my regards to Samir, Ambulkar, and everybody
Yes.
at Pittown.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Jivan ji, na?
Yes.
Yeah, please. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next.
Now we have GSK.411. I don't know the name because the name is not. You may please go ahead, sir. GSK.4. Yes.
JS Kulkarni from Bijapur, Karnataka.
Okay.
Hello, how are you,
Okay,
sir?
okay. Please
Are
go
you
ahead.
back,
Sir.
GS?
Sir, I have a suggestion that GML, Governors
Yes.
Monthly Letter, should be started so that we get mutual motivated.
Don't you worry, sir. The GML will be there every month. And, starting August, you will get in the first week itself.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I will see that, we will have a very nice in-house, going about so that, you will be more activated when you see some good activities with your colleagues and contemporaries.
On 9th, we are there to wish you, sir, at Kolhapur.
You're most welcome, sir. Yes, sir. You're most welcome.
Thank you
Please.
very much.
Thank you. Yeah. Next. Binoy, you are adding, huh? Binoy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
you add the
sir.
members, huh? Yeah, please.
Yes. Anyone else with any questions?
What happened about Bicholim? Abhijit Walke? Dilip, Abhijit Walke na phone lagu chat. Yes. Nagraj? Balchandra? Renu? Anything? Yes. Yeah, nobody wants to talk anything. Nobody has any suggestions for your governor. Hello, Dilip, how are you?
I think Dr. Sujit Watwe wants to say something.
Yeah, Sujit, please.
Thank you, sir.
Abhijit, घे ना.
Yeah, thank you. I unmuted myself.
आम्ही चालू आहे.
Yes, yes, please go ahead, please go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, we are coming back again in this one, 2023-24. We have to work a lot for that. So we are ready for that everything. And one more thing, actually, last you told, DG sir, the members who want to get deleted means they want to leave by their own. They should leave by 1st of July, right?
Yes.
And you told about something 12th July also. What is that? I'm just a bit confused about that.
Well, July? No. I have not said anything about 12th July.
Right.
It is 9th of July is my installation. And
No, I
by
think
1st of
12th is
July,
12th midnight.
12 midnight.
Okay, 12th midnight is the last day of deletion, right?
12th midnight on the 1st of July. Till then, you can delete the names of the members who want to leave as of the 1st of July.
Right, sir. Then after 1st of July, if he want to leave, then he's supposed to pay the dues, right?
100% because your bill will be drawn.
Yeah.
$37.5, आपको चिकट जाने वाला है.
Yes, sure.
हाँ? तो जिनका नाम आपको कैंसिल करना है डॉक्टर साहब, 1 तारीख को रात के 12 बजे तक आप कर सकते हो. अगर वेबसाइट पे नहीं हो सकता है तो send us the names of those members along with their membership IDs to Binoy or Vasuki. They will send the mail to support@rotary.org from the district governor's mail ID, and we will see that those names are deleted and the club is not burdened with that payment. Okay?
Right.
I think it is clear. सबको
Yeah,
clear है ना
it's
भैया?
Yes.
और किसी को if somebody cannot follow, if somebody cannot follow English, अगर हिंदी में चाहिए तो पूछ लीजिए, मराठी में भी चाहिए तो पूछ लीजिए. We are here to talk to you, please. Yeah, Abhi.
Nasir sir, good evening.
Good evening,
Sir, good
Abhi.
evening.
Good evening.
I am at Rotary Club of Picholim Club Assembly.
Very nice.
So the incoming president Sargam and
hello Sargam, how are you?
Current president. So they want your blessing through this media.
Oh, no, not my blessings. My good wishes are there. I am not, मेरे को बुढ़ा मत बनाओ. इतना बुढ़ा नहीं बना मैं. My blessings are always with every Rotarian. My best wishes are with you for the Bicholim Club. Sargam, all the best. And the serving team, congratulations for the wonderful work you have done. Abhijit is going to guide you in a very nice manner for in this assembly. जो भी सीखना चाहते हो सीख लीजिए, जो भी आपको सवाल है तो उनसे पूछ लीजिए. See that you get the solutions. Enjoy and do this year with pleasure. Sargam, I have already assured you that I am going to have a visit to you as my time permits, and we are going ahead. Swapnil has already, let me at this juncture declare to all my friends over here that Swapnil has declared that he is going to donate $25 to the polio fund, multiplied by the number of visits your governor is going to make as an installing officer. So now, by now, I have already installed 5 clubs. So Swapnil owes me $125 for the World Polio Fund. So, it's a very
Nasir
nice.
bhai, I think you're doing about 100 installations, right?
I'm doing 154 visits.
Thank you, sir, for the.
Yes. So anything more you tell me, Bicholim? You can please, if you want to talk, you want to express yourself or ask anything, please do so.
All members are watching you, sir, on the screen. So thank you.
So nice of you, sir. Thank you very much. In fact, I need the blessings and best wishes from all my Rotarians, because it is your support that makes me sit over here and plan out what we want to envisage and do. So
Yeah,
your
thank you.
support, your blessings, that also is required for me to keep myself fit. There are lots, at one side of my table, there are 4-5 secretaries working for the district directory, because under any circumstances, we want to publish it on the 9th. So all my secretaries are there. The district secretary for governor visit program is sitting over here, planning my visits. The district secretaries for office administration, admin, events, everybody is here. So that is the support you are all giving me. And you are the strength. You all are my strength. And all the best, Bicholim. You should be very proud. The DRR comes from the club sponsored by you. Pranjal comes from Bicholim. So it's a very good thing. My district secretary, greetings, Arun Salkar. He is over there. From 1st of July, he is the one who is going to interact first with my club members, with my Rotarians in district. He is going to wish everyone on behalf of the governor. So wonderful work being done by Bicholim. Thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you, sir.
Abhi, all the best. See you on Saturday. Saturday morning, 8:30, I am in Mapsa. Yes.
Do we have any other questions?
Hand it over to Ajay.
Yeah. If there are no questions, then Ajay bhai can take over.
I have a small question.
Please,
go
Ketan
ahead.
bhai.
Sir, 9th for your installation,
Yes.
is there any number restriction?
Number
How many
for
members you can-
sir, sir, I am a governor for 7,000 Rotarians. मैं किस तरह से restriction कर सकता हूँ, sir? You're all welcome, sir. You're all welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Please, you're
Yes.
all welcome.
We are thinking to bring all our new members and
Please.
those who have not attended any DJ installation.
Get
Everybody has to
Hello.
participate. That we are making a program.
अभी अजय आपसे बात करेगा.
Yes.
कितने मेंबर आएंगे तो कितना देना पड़ेगा, अजय बात करेगा.
Yes, sir.
Ajay, please take over.
Yeah, good evening. Binoy, I'm just going to do a quick screen share if you don't mind.
Yes.
Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
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 One second.
Full screen, please.
Yeah, 1 second. Bear with me. Can you see this now?
Yes, full screen. Thank you.
Clear?
It's clear.
Okay, so let's get into it. Friends, good evening. I think the first unique meeting done by our DGE, Nasir bhai. I only have 3 slides, but I'm open to question and answers. So let's get straight into it. As you're aware, I have a dual role next year. I'm District Secretary Admin for Zone 3 as well as District Grant Subcommittee Chair for the next 2 years as well. I was for Baban ji's year, Nasir bhai's year as well as Sharat Anna's year. I'll be handling the Grant Subcommittee Chair. So getting
Ajay, let me add, you are also the conference committee secretary admin.
So basically what Nasir bhai has done is that there is all my free time other than probably working, eating and sleeping has been blocked out for the Kolhapur DG. So that's basically, I think in a nutshell, what the job profile is. So let's move forward. Let's start talking about district grants first. I'm getting right into it so that we don't waste time. Like I said, I've only got 3 slides. Everybody in the district, the incoming presidents, the incoming secretaries, incoming assistant governors and the zonal coordinators are aware of what district grants are. I just want to re-emphasize this. And the reason I say this is because for the last 2 years in our district, the district grants have been distributed in the month of June. Now, it is not because of the district governor or the district secretariat. The primary reason is because over a period of time, our reports that come in of district grants that have been given out don't come in on time, and the IPDG's team ends up pushing people and running around to get it done. And the rule book, as far as RI is concerned, states that unless and until they approve all the projects and the reports and the utilization certificates, they necessarily do not approve the following, that is the current DG's district grant plan. So what we have done as far as Babanji's year is concerned, we have given everybody a deadline of 15th of August, which in all probability includes many of your clubs as well. So please make sure your IPP and the immediate past team and you as presidents, assistant governors or secretaries or any club leadership ensures by 15th of August, your reports for the district grant availed in 22-23 is submitted. If it is not submitted, then the problem is with you in terms of the fact that we will not be able to support you in this year for your district grant. And please note, with district grants, it is not an isolated issue. It is not like a global grant where it is taken as case-in-case basis. Even if one district grant report is defaulting, the entire district is defaulting, which means we cannot apply for any single district grant in 23-24. We can only apply for it together. The approval is received together. Same thing goes for all the project reports that have to go. So the deadline for submission of district grant that you want to do or that you want support on is 15th of September. I'm re-emphasizing this. This will be again articulated on come 1st of July through all your assistant governors and club leaderships. There will be no extension on this on this deadline, because if you do not submit your district grant by the 15th of September, it essentially means you forfeit your chance of doing a district grant. I hope this is very clear. It is only being done so that the district administration can do it properly. Now, the question is, I have seen over a period of 2 years that there are clubs that ask for 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs. A district grant is meant to be a portion of what you get as part of DDF. Now, the primary point you need to keep in mind is the first preference will always be given to clubs that have donated to APF handsomely during 2021, because that is PDG Sangramji's year. Why I say this is because the DDF is basically 47.5% of the APF that has been given in 2021. I please refer to the point that I'm making. The first preference will be given to the clubs. So if you are a club that has contributed handsomely to the APF, but you have not submitted a district grant by the 15th of September, requesting, I use the word requesting, not ordering or not demanding. If you request the district governor for support through a district grant, it has to come on the back of what you have donated in 2021. The second, of course, I have not mentioned it here, but just for your information, the second preference will be given to clubs who have a high impact project, which belongs to the trust area that has been articulated by the district governor. If you have a project, even if you have not donated in 2021 and it is a need of the community or your backyard, and the DG feels that, yes, he would like to get behind that project, then also there is a chance that we would give you DDF in terms of your district grant. Please note this, which has been put in black in red lettering. The district grant request cannot exceed 2 lakhs per club. It does not mean that you are all going to now apply for 2 lakhs. Please look back into your backyard in terms of 2021, what your donation was. So if you have donated $500 to APF, the calculation is very simple. You can request up to 47.5% of that as a district grant. But at any point in time, you will not be allowed to ask for anything more than 2 lakhs, even if your support has been very handsome in 2021. I hope this is clear. Any questions, you are most welcome to ask me right now. Or we could do it at the end of the thing. I have just 2 more slides to go. Let's finish it and then we can come back and ask questions. Now let's talk about global grants. Global grants is very simple. This again is a request. The deadline for submission of global grants for a pre-check. When I say submission of global grants, I'm not talking about you blocking it and submitting it. Many of you are global grant experts sitting on this audience. The deadline for submission of a global grant for pre-check, when I say pre-check, it should come to the DG, DRFC and DGSC, will be 15th of October. And why I have said and I'm requesting for 15th of October is we get a lot of requests even in the month of June saying that we have a global grant and we can support you in TRF. And then it becomes the onus on us where we need to find you a notional partner or an international partner. And invariably the conversation goes like, we need $10,000 as international DDF. So my suggestion is if you have an ambitious plan to do a global grant and it is a global grant that fits into the avenues of service, it also fits into the 7 areas of focus, then please make sure that it comes in for a pre-check by the 15th of October with your funding pattern, which means your club contribution, expected DDF support from 3170, expected support from your international partner, etc., is very articulated very clearly. Because once you finish the first quarter of the year, many districts start supporting their own projects in various parts of the world, and you're going to have a dwindling of DDF. So if you want to hit it when it is all rich and all the districts have money, then my suggestion is you have your plans ready right now. You have 3 more days to go before you take over as club leaders. So make sure that your plans are in place and we can quickly run and get pre-checks done. The next most important point, and it is something that we have seen firsthand right now, is there is a provision on the website, on the Rotary.org website, where a club can open a draft application and look at the drop-down menu of available DDF in 3170 and block a certain amount. That is a loophole that I think most of the DRFCs and DGSCs of the world has highlighted to the foundation. So please do not block any DDF amount without a written approval from either the DG, DRFC or DGSC. Why I'm mentioning all 3 is because they're not individuals, they're part of the same team. So there will be a consult that happens before they put it in writing. You might get it from the DG, you might get it from the DRFC, or you might get it from my desk. But unless and until you have a DDF allotted for your club backed up by a written approval from the district secretariat, please do not block. Now the question is, what will happen if you block without consultation? It is very simple. From our side, we cannot remove the amount. What we can only do is delete the grant application. And it will be unfortunate, but it will happen because you have not consulted the DG or DRFC or the DGSC. So please cooperate with us. It is only so that we have our plans with the DDF and we don't want that getting blocked and stuck. DDF will be allotted after discussion on the merits of the project and the support to the foundation. So like I said, while you look back 3 years back on what your club has done, it is also important that in the present you look at what this project is going to do or the merits of the project. It is also important that you look forward and think of what support you will extend to the foundation, which will reflect in 3 years' time for your own club and for your own district. So don't think in isolation as a president or a club leader. Think of what has been the continuity, base your project on the basis of that. If you don't have it, if the merits of the project dictate that we are not going to look back, we will definitely look forward. So please don't get offended if a conversation goes on the lines of how we can strengthen the foundation. Our job is to make sure that we hand over the baton in a stronger fashion to the next incoming leaders as well. The same way it has been given to us, the same way it is being done by Bhavanji and the team. So I'll move forward on global grants. Now I'll talk about CSR grants. There is absolutely no deadline for submission of CSR grants. It can be any time before the 31st of March for this financial year. It can be any time in April, May or June, because there we are not talking about international partners. We are not talking about any international districts supporting us. It is basically the CSR team sitting in Delhi approving your grant, and they need only 5 working days. So as long as you have that buffer in hand and you have a CSR partner, please go ahead and reach out to us and we will help you to make sure that that happens. Please note with CSR grants, I've already said it on many platforms, there is no avenue of focus. There is no avenues of service. There's no areas of focus. It has to be a minimum value of USD $21,000, whatever is the prevailing rate of that month. CSR has to be from one single corporate company. Please make sure that this is adhered to, because I get too many calls asking me that somebody's got 5 lakhs, somebody's got 6 lakhs, somebody's got 7 lakhs. It doesn't work that way. You cannot mix and match. It has to be from the same single corporate company. Cash top up from the club is allowed. So if your project size is $25,000, CSR partner is giving you $21,000 and you're adding the 5%, 4% or 3% admin charges. On top of that, the $4,000 can be a top up from your club, which will go as a restricted giving, and your project of $25,000 will be done. We can always take it offline. Anytime you need any help, you're most welcome to reach out to me, and I'll make sure that I support you and make sure that it happens very, very fast. Now, the next slide is very, very important because this is something that people think that we are being vindictive or targeting certain clubs, etc. No conflict of interest will be entertained at all. And I'm saying this on the basis of a word given by DGE Nasir Borsadwala. This is actually coming from him, that if there is even an iota of conflict of interest that is detected on any global grant or a district grant, then this will not be entertained. Please keep in mind anything that involves the RI Foundation, the Rotary Foundation or RI. If we feel as the grants team that there is a conflict of interest, we'll immediately come back to you and tell you that there is a conflict of interest and how it can be resolved. If it is something that you cannot entertain, unfortunately, we will also not be able to entertain and take it forward. And there will be no discussions around it. We will put it in writing to you. It will not be a verbal conversation. And the questions will be asked very, very thoroughly and without malice or without any unclear intentions or leniency from our side. Stewardship will be very, very strict. And I'm emphasizing on this. When I say stewardship will be very strict, our stewardship has been loitering at around 80 to 82%, where it should actually be 95% plus. Please note, international partners look up our compliance, and if our compliance is not great, then they never come back with DDF for our international projects. We can always sit with a wish list and say we want to do 40 global grants, but if our compliance is not up above 90 to 95% or 100%, then they really don't join hands. I've had many mails from international partners saying that your compliance is not great. Now, the most important point is the last one. There are many clubs that suddenly wake up and decide that they're going to send reports for projects that were done 4 years or 5 years back, only because their current year global grant has stuck by the grant officer saying that I cannot approve it because your project of last 3 years is stuck in terms of reporting. There are also clubs that have not reported anything for the last 3 to 4 years. Now, please note that these clubs will get an email from the grants team and the DG's office stating that you have been blacklisted to do any grants in this year because of your non-compliance of sending reports. This will be non-negotiable because I have seen a number of cases where because you want to do a club, a global grant or a district grant or a CSR grant, you now run around and try and get reports done for previous global grants that have been neglected for 3 to 4 years. This is not particular to any region. It is happening across the district. And if your club is a club that does global grants every year, you need to now sit down with your previous predecessors to understand if there are any defaults on interim reports or final reports. So this is something that you need to be very, very clear about. I request you to please work closely with us to ensure that this is not. So this slide is very important. The rest is anyway up for discussion. But the 3 points mentioned on this slide, I am basically articulating what the DGE Nasir Borsadwala has asked me to articulate to the entire district. There will be no conflict of interest entertained on any grants that is going to be done in 23-24. Please be very clear about it. Don't bring it to the table. If you understand that there's a conflict of interest, don't bring it to the table. If you bring it to the table and we then point it out, it will be in writing. There will be no verbal communication. We'll put it in writing and it will be informed. And then there will be no negotiation on that. Stewardship will be very, very strict. Any club that defaults on reports of any grant from the previous years or the current year, which is 22-23 as well, will be blacklisted from doing any grants in 23-24, irrespective of your contribution in the past, irrespective of your promise going forward. So your job over the next 48 hours or 72 hours will be to make sure that your club is in the clear with most of these things. I am open to questions, discussions, corrections, anything. I leave the floor open.
Ajay, I would just like to add one more thing, that in case of CSR grants, if the money is coming for CSR kindly do not mingle it with global grant contributions. Please specify about it, Ajay. This is very important. People take the money for CSR and launder it. I'm using a very harsh word for club's contribution. Such things will not be entertained.
I've seen some of the comments from Pranay and Renu, etc. I will share the presentation, but please, as far as this entire touching upon point is concerned, this is the first so-called Mann Ki Baat from Nasir Bhai before the year kicks off. I'm just reiterating 3 words. I can see some of them have just walked in. No conflict of interest will be entertained on any grant going forward. If we feel as a grants team that there is a conflict of interest, you are going to get it in writing, and it will be something that will not go forward beyond that. The second most important point is the fact that stewardship will be of the highest order, and we are going to be very strict about it. If a club is not complying to what is required by the foundation, then you have no reason to do anything related to the foundation. You can focus on fellowship and membership. If you want to be partaking of the foundation activities, then you have to follow the rules laid down by the foundation. The third most important point is, if your club is not submitting interim reports or final reports for any grant for that matter, whether it's a district grant or a global grant or even a CSR grant that has been undertaken, then our district office will make sure that you are not partaking of any grant in the year 23-24. And I feel fairly confident that that will be the same by the other incoming leaders also, because we get a lot of flack from Risau as well as the RI Foundation team and the trustee. And it becomes very embarrassing where we have to find excuses to give them, because people, once they get the money, then they forget what is required to be done after that. It's like buying a car and forgetting to service it. You need to do everything possible to make sure that your credibility of your club is intact. So please follow this. I'm open to any questions you have. Please go ahead.
Ajay, we are also going to make it very clear about what is the DDF that is being due to the clubs. As soon as we receive the information from the foundation, we will broadcast the DDF sheets also, so that the serving team 23-24 is aware of what contribution was made in the year 2021.
Yes, so I'll just elaborate on that. What Nasir Bhai is alluding to the fact that many of you might not know what your club gave in 2021 towards annual the annual fund, annual program fund. Because what happens is we also get questions saying that we had given $20,000 in the year 2021. So we are hoping at least $10,000 comes back to us this year. It doesn't work that way. You need to understand what has been given under polio, what has been given under restricted, what has been given under endowment. So to make it easier, all the clubs will receive a list of annual giving by your club in the year 2021 and what you are entitled to in 23-24, provided you have all your reports intact, you submit your grant application before the deadlines being given. And like I said, within the gambit of if your project deserves a certain amount which falls under 2 lakhs, it will be considered under district grant. If it is a project which is greater than 2 lakhs, my suggestion would be for you to attempt to do a global grant. If you feel the project is only 5 or 6 lakhs and it doesn't fit into a global grant, my suggestion is join hands with 3 or 4 clubs in your area. All of you do those 4 or 5 lakh projects multiplied by 4 or 5, so that it becomes a global grant, and you can also be part of a global grant and then enjoy the benefit of doing it. Sorry, somebody has written my voice is breaking. Am I audible, or was it only for that person?
No, audible.
No, it was clear.
Audible, no problem.
Okay, then
Yeah.
Balchandra ji, I think it's an internet at your issue, at your end. So, friends, the whole idea is that somebody else has asked something. Shailesh, you've asked something. I'm just checking. Do you have any specific form for district grant? No, so this is a question that keeps coming up. I'll quickly explain on that also. There is no specific form for a district grant. What you need to do is you need to find, after your community assessment, find out what is a very important, impactful project that needs to happen in your area. And then you need to motivate for it with an expense that is surrounding it with the quotations, etc. I'll repeat, if you find out that there is a borewell that is a requirement in a village, this is just an example, and you feel that it is going to cost 3 lakhs to do it, you're most welcome to write and say what is the requirement in that village and why you want to do the project. It's going to cost 3 lakhs, and you can always articulate and say we expect 2 lakhs support from the district. The remaining 1 lakh will be either generated locally or through local donors or club members or whatever so may be. But this has to come led by what project you want to do. So if there are 100 clubs writing and saying we want to give a certain thing, let's say we all want to give incinerators, then you need to understand from the district secretariat point of view or the grants team point of view, all 100 clubs are not going to get 2 lakhs to do incinerators. Then we will have to ask questions to find out which are the areas where incinerators need to be done. And maybe those 3 or 4 clubs are going to get those incinerators through district grants. So your job is to find out something that is unique and impactful in your own backyard. I hope that is clear. There is no form, but for a CSR grant and a global grant, there is a form in which can be given. What we can definitely do is that if there are district grants which are articulated very well, with the permission of those clubs, we are going to circulate it. I see another question that has come. How much amount as DDF is going to come back from TRF? 47.5% of the APF that has been given in 2021. So I hope I've answered that. Any other questions? You can even unmute yourself or raise your hand or whatever. Otherwise, you can ask it through the chat box. There's no problem.
Hello, Ajay.
Yeah.
Hello, Ajay. 47.5% is correct, but can you tell me the amount in dollars? How much DDF our district is going to get?
I didn't understand the question.
47.5% we are going to.
So suppose your club Shiroda has given $10,000.
Receive, that is the percentage wise. But can you tell me the amount? How much dollar in dollars?
Are you
how
talking about the district?
As a DDF? No. Total. Well, it will be 50% for the district grant and 50% for the global grant.
No. Hang on. Who's asking the question? Who's answering now? You're asking the question and answering the question?
No. I am asking the question.
So what your question, if I've understood right, is what is the DDF that is coming back to the district this year, correct?
Yeah.
Number one. That's your first question.
Yeah.
We are getting roughly about $230,000.
Yeah. That
in total, in USD. Roughly, yeah? Because it could be here and there. Now, your next question is whether it will be 50% for district grant and 50% for global grant. That has not been decided. There is an amount that DGE has earmarked for district grants, which again will depend on the number of queries that come in. If suppose you come up with a global grant that needs to be done and you need $10,000 for it, and it's a global grant where you're contributing heavily as well as supporting the foundation, and it's an impactful project, we have no problems evaluating that. But if you come back with a project and tell me that you want 25,000 rupees, we will probably gladly give it to you. So it is purely based on the merits of the project that you put forth. But largely to answer your question, Balchandraji, we will be having around $230,000 USD. Any other questions, please? Otherwise, I will hand off.
We'll
Hello.
do one thing.
Hello.
Yeah,
Somebody
please.
is speaking.
Sir, I am from Dr. Suhas Paskal from Kankavli.
Yeah, Suhaji.
Yes, sir. What is the limit of our global grant? In dollars?
In limit, there is no limit. Actually, you can even apply for a $500,000 global grant. The limit will be on the DDF that we can give. In terms of your cash contribution, there is absolutely no limit. But again, jokes apart, it is always nice to limit your global grant total value to about $99,000, because that is the limit of what the grants officer can approve from her or his desk. The moment it crosses $99,000 or $100,000, then it goes to a committee at Evanston, and the committee meets only once every quarter. So what happens is, if your project, your global grant is worth 125,000 or 150,000, you'll have to wait for 3 months. If they have come back with questions, you'll again have to wait for 3 months. So 3 cycles and your year is gone. So my suggestion would be, if it's an impactful project and you want to do it quickly, limit it below $1 lakh. I hope I've answered your question.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome,
Okay.
Swaz bhai.
Friends, this is a very important topic that we just wanted to brush off. And Ajay has really done a wonderful job. We will also have a separate Zoom meeting once, our TRF team, our grants team meets sometimes around August. We'll have a separate meeting over this issue. And in the meantime, if anybody has any issues, you can contact me or Ajay anytime. We will be there to answer. But one thing that I have made it very clear, and I will be very, very specific, that under any circumstances, the protocols of the Rotary Foundation will not be trespassed and will not be broken for anybody. That is very important. Please be very clear about it. We have to be strict. We have to maintain our stewardship about 95%. Then only there is some charm in doing good global grants and good grants. So thank you very much, friends. We close the issue of the grants right now. Now, anybody who has any questions about the administration, Vasuki, would you please take over, Vasuki? Are you there, Vasuki?
Yeah, I'm here. If anybody has questions
regarding the district directory, informations, we have been really pained to tell you that people have come forth asking for assignments, but they have not filled up the Google forms and they are giving us some lame excuses about it. If you have got any problem about your names being there or not there in the drop down, or if there is some assignment mistakes, I have been telling you time and again to contact Vasuki and Binoy. Binoy has been working day in and day out. And let me tell you that the moment he gets a query, within an hour or so, that query has been answered and a solution found. Vasuki has been working for getting yourself registered on Rotary.org. See that your targets are fixed up. He is taking care much about the administration, but sometimes people don't respond and they are finding some problems. Friends, my earnest request to you, I am providing you with lots and lots of support from the district secretariat. Now it is up to you to grab hold of all these facilities that have been meted out to you. If you fail in finding solutions or asking us for solutions, it will not be our mistake. Friends, put the forum open for the next 10 minutes for Vasuki. And Vasuki, whatever you have, you please spell it out to the presidents and secretaries. Please.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. The most important thing is, as Nasir said, you can delete membership either before 30th if the sitting team wishes to, or the club has a practice to do so, or if they don't want, you have the power to delete on 1st till midnight. And whatever the number is there on the 1st of midnight or 2nd early morning, that will be considered for your SR. And one more problem, if it is any problem for deleting your members, Nasir said you can contact Binay and Vasuki, definitely will help. But see that you have your My Rotary account itself. If you don't have, you have not done anything and asking for the help, that it is very tough for us. If you have see that you have My Rotary account, it is working, then only you can delete the member. So that's the most important. If you have any problems to create the My Rotary account, contact now itself instead of contacting on 1st. So that's the only thing that the remaining thing we can take it later. So if any problems, just you can have now.
Vasuki sir, on my personal WhatsApp, I have been receiving queries on interact termination.
Yeah.
So if you can put some light on it.
Yeah, I have shared the interact list actually. The number of a district 2019-20 was 355. Now it is reduced to 175. Why it is like that is, there is a new concept that is every year, each club has to update the interact advisor in the Rotary.org. I will share the link also. If it is not done consecutive 2 years, then the 3rd year, the interact club will be terminated permanently. It cannot be reactivated. So each Interact Club advisor, that's for every Interact Club advisor has to be uploaded every year. I'll share the link, I'll send the PDF, how to do it, everything, so that at least you retain your membership. And as far as already terminated, those clubs which are showing as terminated, but they are active, please send a list of your clubs so that we will accumulate, we will try to make active if it is possible. Otherwise, we will have other methods that we will discuss in the next month.
If I can add something to what Vasuki sir said with Nasir bhai's permission.
Yeah, please, Binay, go ahead.
Yeah. Friends, if your Interact Club is showing as terminated, then the only way to reactivate it is sending your Interact certification form to the district's office. And if your club is showing as active or suspended, you can still do it online, as Vasuki sir said. You can use that link and you can update the details online. But if it is in the terminated status, then the only way possible to do it is through Interact certification form.
Binay, let us keep that one as a pending.
Yes.
We are trying to contact the RI so that the issue will be sorted out. Instead of rechartering, let us do it if it is possible with the old charter itself.
Let us see, Binoy, how many clubs come forth, and then I will represent it with reserve and see what best can be done. Need not worry about it.
Okay.
And the same thing applies to the Rotaract also.
Yes.
Unfortunately, because of the payments of the SAR, a number of clubs have been terminated on the 15th of May. So, we have to revitalize, and that's why I've given you the call of revive Rotaract. That's very, very important, and we should work on that also. So these are the things we can do. And as said by Vasuki, just don't forget the Interact clubs after the installations. You have to see that they are, operative, they are working. Take their assistance as volunteers, go to the clubs, see that you do some activities there also. That is very, very important and very, very necessary. The Interact chair, Pallavi Deshpande, has come out with very new ideas. She's also going to share it out by publishing a booklet very soon. So, you'll get all the idea about that also. Now, before, we move out, I would also like to...
Anis has raised his arm.
Anis
Yes,
is
sir.
driving. Yeah, Anis, tell
No,
me.
sir, no, I'm sitting in a car. I'm not driving, sir.
Yeah, you're sitting in a car. Good.
Yeah, good evening, one and all, sir.
Yeah.
Vasuki, sir, at present, as you know, my ID was not working, Rotary Awaaz. At present, I'm using Sharad Jadhav ID, and I'm using the website with their permission. Like to add here, to delete here, to edit something. One of our Rotarian, Mr. Vivek Kamlapur, not well. He's facing some diseases. So it was very important to us to take the note. So we had removed yesterday. Tomorrow he will be updating us. So I'm using our secretary's ID and password. So it's okay now, sir?
Yeah, president, secretary, even the membership chair can do it.
Can do it.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And one more thing, you can do it. And please try to revive. Please try to revive your ID. For that, you can take the help of Vasuki.
No, I received, sir. Today only I received the mail and I received ID and password.
You can contact with me, sir, for the area.
Yeah, yes, sir. I have contacted Vasuki, sir. And Binay also.
Yeah,
and one more thing, sir, some Interact schools were showing inactive or terminated. In our locality, we have approach to them. Can we go and meet them, sir? If you
permission. Of course. That's why we have shared the list. Those terminated, which are they're actually either active or inactive, you can activate again.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Ajay, would you like to add some masala to the meeting here? Ajay?
I don't know if it is masala, but guys, DG always keeps saying that work with pleasure and not pressure. So I've got a small poll for you. Let's, since we're closing out, let's do it in a different way. I've got a small poll and I want all of you to vote on it. So here goes. I don't see anybody voting. Okay, it's coming through now. Nasir bhai, you can also vote as a DG. It's for everybody, top to down. Still many people left. I think those are the guys who are having dinner quietly with the phones on. So I think we have, yeah, it's still going up. 86 members as of now, participants as of now. We are at 52. Another 30 people to go, roughly. So friends, it's a very easy question. Your DDF doesn't depend on this. You can go ahead and vote aram se.
Please repeat the question.
The question is, how do you feel about the Hope Express here in 2 days' time? Are you very excited? Raring to start? Let's rock.
Let's rock.
Suhas, you're not supposed to loudly say it. You're supposed to vote.
Oh, sorry.
So done. I close it now. Some more to go. 10, 15 more to go. I'm just announcing it. I think Binoy has got a way of finding out who's not voted. So you know those are the guys who are probably having dinner or watching TV, Kumkum Bhagya, or whatever they're watching. I don't know. So done. Let's end the poll. So I think we are at about
6 seconds. Wait for 6
6
seconds. 2
seconds.
minutes.
Okay.
6 seconds.
2 minutes.
Aniruddha has put a request.
Yeah, okay, close.
67 of them have answered. 67 of them.
So when Ajay said we will take
one
the
answer
attendance, immediately all are coming.
So I've shared the thing. I think 60% are saying they're very excited. 12% are saying they're raring to start, and the remaining 28 are saying let's rock. So Nasubai, we're all excited for the year.
All excited. Yes, yes. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Ajay. Yes, Sudhir. Sudhir, you want to talk, please, Sudhir? Yeah, invite. Yeah, Samir is also. Yeah. Sudhir, please unmute yourself. Binoy, unmute Sudhir.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yes, Sudhir.
Yes, sir.
Sudhir Pawar, sir. Sudhir
Sudhir
Pawar,
Pawar
sir.
also, yeah, please. Sudhir Pawar and Sudhir Harwada, both.
Sir, you will have to unmute yourself, Sudhir Pawar, sir. Yes,
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, Sudhir.
Hello. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
We thought clearly that you want to be a major donor.
Really, we are very excited because the meeting is really informative, and very useful. You started this meeting in the early days of the new year. So I thank you for conducting such a very informative and useful session. Thank you all. Thank you all the committee.
Pleasure is ours, yeah. Pleasure is ours, Sudhir. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, Sudhir Harwada, unmute yourself.
Thank you.
Sir, it's a nice program making a meeting. I was really excited also.
Thank you.
We'll come again this type of meeting online.
Yeah, every month there will be one. There will be one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? See, we have
Yeah,
already.
hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, DG sir?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Tell me.
I'm Narayan Ajay from Hanava.
Yeah, Narayan,
I was really observing the meetings since this one, when the very start of the meeting.
Yeah.
So it was very nice. But I got only one poll, that is there any other questions were put? I couldn't get that screen.
No.
Which?
No, it was only one poll.
One
There
poll?
was only
Okay,
one
okay,
poll.
then
There was only one poll.
Okay.
Now there is, you know, I am.
Next time
I am
Ajay
going,
is going to put.
No, I am going to ask one more poll. You know, how many of you are raring to become major donor?
That is what I was about to say.
Instead of the poll, you will find that the participants have left, and it's only about 5 of us remaining.
No, nothing. No poll was. You know, I once again, you know,
Sir,
that very. Yeah,
sir,
yeah,
very informative and very nicely conducted.
Thank you very much, Pawar sir. Thank you very much.
Sir,
The other day I missed you.
Yes,
when I came to Kanshavli, I missed you, Suhas.
I am out of station. Sir, out of station.
Oh, good. No problem. So Suhas Joshi has also joined in. Very nice, Suhas.
Yes,
So any more questions? And see, now is, you know,
Very systematically.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Tomorrow, Eid Mubarak.
Oh, thank you. Eid Mubarak to all of you, and a very happy Ekadashi also for all of you.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very important for all of us, for we Maharashtrians. You know, it is the Pandharpur Yatra for us, and Ashadi Ekadashi is very, very important to us. So God bless. You know, with the blessings of Pandhari, I think, you know, we are all going to rock.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure, definitely.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And friends, anything more? Or let me, you know, wind up.
Sir, Prashant sir.
Yeah,
Hi, sir.
Prashant. Hello,
Yeah.
how are you?
Fine, sir. Super, sir.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice to
Shekhar is
hear,
also
sir.
there. Shekhar Mali, yeah, thank you for coming.
Raju
Raju Devramani, Hemant, everybody, you know, I'm the name.